Now for this gratitude meditation, I'm going to start with some grounding in the present moment and with the breath, just so that we're going to a bit of a neutral place before we try and get somewhere positive. I've found myself that if I'm in a lower mood or a bad mood, it's really hard to go over to thinking positive. It's quite a hard turn to make, but getting to neutral allows me to get to a place that makes that more accessible. And if I'm in a good mood, or if you're in a good mood, this little detour into neutrality should be calming, if anything. So to start with, we can review our posture. Make sure that our spine is nice and straight, the shoulders stacked over the hips, releasing any tension you find, letting the jaws soften and the tongue float up to the back of the front teeth. And from here you can just make note of any sounds you hear in your environment. Any smells maybe, tastes hanging out in the mouth. If you have a soft gaze right now, you can make note of any sights and any feelings in the body. We'll just keep everything centered on what's happening right now. You can do a body scan for sensations by working from the feet up to the torso, down to the hands, and then up through the head. Or you can try to make note of whole body awareness, everything that's going on right now in your body. And try to note any pleasant sensations that might be there, even if it's just the stillness right now, the softness of the cushion that you're on. The air temperature around you. And you can shift your focus now to the sensations of the breath in the body, in the torso, up in the chest, or around the mouth and the nose. And you can pick whatever area has the most palpable sensations or the most pleasant sensations to do with your breath. And keep your attention focused on that area while we count 10 breaths. Starting on the next exhale. Now that we've got our attention nicely calm and centered on those breath sensations, just like to invite you to return to those at any point in this practice if you need to. So to start with, we'll come back to those physical sensations and think about your body and anything that you're grateful for that it does. There are some very general things that you can think of, like the fact that your heart is beating all the time to keep you alive. That your breath is giving you energy and oxygen. That your stomach and other internal organs take food in to help you build more of your body and give you energy. That your brain and sensory organs allow you to experience your environment and take in everything that's happening in the present through your senses. That your skeleton works to hold you up and your muscles work to move you around through space. Whatever that looks like for you. That your skin protects you from the outside world. And keeps you warm, along with that subcutaneous layer of fat. This is your one body, the only one you're going to have in your life. And it does so much work to keep you alive through that lifetime. Every body is different. Some have flaws. And sometimes we see others who we wish we were more like, maybe. But there are specific things you can be grateful about your body. Maybe it's the color of your eyes or hair. Maybe it's a dimple or a freckle here or there. Maybe it's something your body allows you to do, like stretch in a certain way or move in a certain way. Whatever that is, take a moment, feel gratitude towards your body for what it does, and anything unique about it that's really makes you you. Now we'll widen our field a bit more to think of our home. And again, there are some general things that your home does for you. It keeps out the elements like rain and cold and snow, wind, and bugs. Although some may get in. It has heat running through it, electricity running through it to power all our electronic devices. It has water running through it to help us wash and get rid of things, but also stay hydrated and cook. And it has things that are specific to your home, whatever those are. Might be a spot that you really like relaxing in, or somewhere that gives you a sense of peace and calm, or an area that allows you to do things that you really enjoy doing. Maybe where your home is situated is something you're grateful for. Whatever that is, you can take a moment again to appreciate your home for what it does, what it allows you to do. We'll extend that even wider again to our neighborhood. And again, there are some general things that are quite common to most neighborhoods. There might be somewhere where you can get food that's nearby. Or maybe there's parks or libraries that you can visit, or even community centers, gyms, stuff like that. Maybe there are some shops you like visiting. Or if you're more out in the country, then maybe you have a stream or a particular patch of forest or nature nearby. Maybe a tree you really like. And maybe a road that takes you somewhere else to all those other things that I mentioned before. There are neighbors that you are appreciative are in your life. And take a moment to explore that. Or if there are friends and family that you're really grateful for, call to mind those people right now. These might be people in your immediate family, parents, siblings, or maybe it's a bit wider, an aunt, an uncle, grandparents, cousins, or maybe your chosen family, your friends, are the ones you're very appreciative for. Perhaps there are some people you work with who you appreciate being there, or who are involved in hobbies that you enjoy. Or maybe there's some pets or kids in your life that you're really grateful for. Now we're going to widen out to think of some abstract concepts, and bear with me here. But I want you to think about certain things that exist in the world that are not as tangible, but we can see them acting out. Maybe we forget that they're there when we're not in the greatest mood. But love is a force in the world, and we know it's there when we see it. So we can spend a moment in gratitude for that being something that exists in the world. There's so many beautiful things. There's grace, beauty, joy, kindness, harmony, empathy, truth, wisdom, peace. All of these are abstract, yes, but things that we can find in our lives to enrich them. So if you want to wander back over any of those groups, you can kind of go back through the people, places, abstracts, or self. Or you can spend a few more moments just appreciating your breath for being here until you'd like to move on.
Remember that the only bad practice is the one you didn't do. So take a moment to feel some gratitude for the chance to practice today and for the efforts you put into it. Until next time.